So whatever move happens this week, we want to fade for the first day. Chances are you want to fade it. So that means there's a potential, if I'm bullish, for the price to pull back down to here. For the price to pull back down to 105.3. Okay, for the first day, for Monday. Totally possible. And then from there, skyrocket up. In just enough time in order to make my Polymarket bet not worthwhile. But that would be the bullish scenario, like a really strong bullish scenario. By the way, I should mention, if that happens and we get a pullback and the market opens up on Polymarket for betting on 150,000 Bitcoin in July, buy it with both fists.
Not financial advice. Do your own research.
No, I am your research. I'm going to be buying it. If we get a pullback on Monday, I swear to God, if you guys tell me that I did not tell you this, I'm making it very clear, okay? If we get a pullback to, what is it? 105.3.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious shit.
If we get a pullback to 105.3, let's call it 105.5, just to be safe. 105.5. Buy, because the expectation is that afterwards we're going to get a rip that's going to be like unlike any of the rips we've seen so far. I think we skyrocket. I think you make 4x easy on your 50x position, and you could hold that until, let's call it September, October. Do it. Okay?
Not financial advice.
If they say I didn't say it, if they say I didn't say it, you tell them. You tell them, Aaron.
The views of Tom Hartman do not necessarily reflect our views to Sacred Profit. Not financial advice. Do your own research.
Has incurred the sentence of excommunication.
Look, it's not. I
reflect the opinion of the Lord of Liquidity.
Sure, but
the Lord gainsay the Lord.
You can't sue the Lord of Liquidity.
All right. Here's another thing that's happening. OPEX is happening 4 times during the year. Periods of weaknesses. Right? March, June, September, December. 4 periods of weaknesses. OPEX. That's happening this week. Okay? That means there could be some volatility that happens, which also lends to the idea that we might get a pullback. Right? So all these pullbacks would be great if we get this pullback. After that, after the 3 months, so as of July 1st, regardless, I think we get a rocket up. I think we get something akin to over here. So let's just pay attention. Actually, let me just hide everything else so you can see it. Let's hide you and let's hide you. So we're just going to show the 3 month. Let's hide the drawings and hide wave. No, leave wave. Okay. So these yellow lines are the 3 month, the quarterly ends, right? So what do you notice after this quarterly end? A drastic move. Here, drastic move. Here, drastic move. Here, sideways. Sideways, sideways. Drastic moves. So I'm not saying that it always has, that the direction can be discerned, but what it usually means is that for now, that 3 month period, the trend will be set, right? Now you can still get these dips before it happens, right? And you can still have these volatility that happens within it. But generally speaking, the trend will be set after, let's say, the first month, and then that's what we'll be seeing. All right. So because we rose up and then consolidated sideways, I'm expecting this to be a rise up, because this is a classic pattern. This is a classic pattern, right? Here we had to fake out for the breakdown, and then we move up. It happens fairly often. So you have this, then you go sideways, then you move up. So that's what I think is about to happen. We're going to get an explosion up, and it will coincide with the beginning of July. Okay? All right, baby bird? Did I? put enough information inside of your little bellies?
Yeah, I think so. So you've told us what the upcoming week's trade is. Is that all buttoned up?
The only other thing I would add is that the weekly level that we're likely to see for the target price will be, let me pull this up. I shouldn't even have to do this anymore. You guys should just go get the indicator. They're free. Just go to secretprofit.com, get the indicator. You can read all this for yourself. So the weekly level is going to be, 105.5. That's what I was talking about. The pullback to 105.5, which would be it would coincide with the weekly. It would coincide with the daily level. It would coincide with the monthly wave. It would coincide with the trend line. I don't know what else you need for that to be bullish, okay? But that's hella bullish. We're not going below 105.5. I'm sorry. I'm saying it right now. We're not going. Okay? If we get there, that we'd be lucky. We could just as easily explode from over here. So I hope we get there in the first day tomorrow, and that we blast off as of tomorrow night or Tuesday. And after that, I think it's all she wrote. We're headed to blue skies, folks. And if you're not along for the ride,
has incurred the sentence of excommunication.
Then get out of here. I don't need you. I'm giving you the information. I'm giving you the free indicators. I'm telling you how to mitigate your risk. I'm telling you how to prepare yourself for the future, because if you think you're going to work your 9-to-5 job into riches or safety, you are not. The only way to salvation is through me.
Oh, God.
And other people like me who are paths to the Lord of liquidity. I'm not the only one. I'm just one of the best.
You underestimate my power.
All right. That's it. I gave you guys the prices to get in at. You can make tons of money. You don't want to do it. Don't know what to tell you. Go to secretprofit.com if you want to be one of the acolytes. Go ahead and join. If you're really good, you'll be one of my disciples. But that's not going to be free. But until then, I want to wish you guys a great week. Watch out for the pullback on Monday. We're going out, baby.
Where the river flows free. I only carry the flag.